area. He was out of here and then came back here. But right now, the window down, that suspect not exactly complying, but at least that was a positive move that he showed his hands and apparently threw the keys of that vehicle out of the car. Cell phone. Yeah. We didn't see any accidents at all. We saw no collisions. There's a little bit of damage to the front of that Impala, but we did see some, let's just call them dramatic moves on the 710 earlier on. He basically moved for all the way from the number 1 lane all the way over to the right shoulder and then was passing some big rigs as he was making his way to get off the freeway. But Bell Gardens PD, they were being safe the entire time. Going to be a little bit cautious right here just because of the want and the warrant for that suspect. You can see these officers. I don't see a non-lethal in any of these officers' hands, so they are ready for anything right now, but it does seem like that suspect complying with Bell Gardens PD, hands out, and he seems to be doing exactly what the officers are asking him to do. Definitely. Definitely, and you know we haven't seen anybody make their way out of their homes out here since we arrived. There are a couple. Oh, they already have crime tape up. So these officers very proactive out here, basically maybe even holding people back from this area. It appears to be you can clearly see that one officer not in a uniform. So I would venture to say a detective. Maybe that was the person that the the detective that might have wanted to talk to that suspect, but you can clearly see nobody's putting their weapons down. Their guns are still out, and this suspect definitely complying. But you've got other officers over here keeping an eye on that vehicle. Now, we never did hear if there was one person or two persons in that car. Right now, we know the driver is out and being taken into custody, but of course, there's that possibility there might be a second person in that car. Still pointing the weapons at the car. We're trying to take a peek in to see if we see any activity at all. Very, very dark tint on that vehicle. That's what the officers don't want to see either. But right now it seems to be a little bit more of just precaution other than knowing that somebody else is in that car. That driver already being frisked, probably going to be placed in the vehicle. By that time, they're going to make their approach. But again, this armed and dangerous suspect and no bail warrant. So this person definitely was somebody law enforcement wanted to talk to. And Bell Gardens PD, they got that car and they ran that plate. They figured out who was behind the wheel, and that pursuit was on. But it lasted probably, I would say, probably 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more. Here we go. The officers making their approach right now, and you can see them, weapons out. They're not playing around out here, but I would venture to say, I hope to say, there is nobody inside that vehicle. That's right. It's all coming to an end out here. This pursuit ending peacefully, one suspect in custody, and hopefully there was no damage. Like I said, Sandra, there's a little bit of damage on the front of that car. We didn't hear of any collisions, but hopefully there wasn't. Again, coming to a peaceful end out here in this Bell Gardens neighborhood. How do you bring a pursuit to an end? Put Skyfox over it. Party killer. I don't know. Let me find out. I don't know what CBS is doing. They must be in a commercial. I don't have any IFP from them. Simon Des, thank you. Melissa, that was amazing. It was fun. It was cool. It was nifty. And now what?